This is the Salvation Army National Advisory Board meeting. We are on a mission from God, and I'm here to tell you about the great work the Salvation Army does right here in Chicagoland. Take the problem of homelessness. Did you know the Salvation Army has an outreach truck that drives around the city every day and serves more than 1,000 meals a day? That's right, folks, 1,000 meals, and that's just the beginning. They take people off the street, get them shelter and help. They are like modern-day superheroes, saving people's lives who would otherwise freeze out there in the Chicago cold. That's a lot of soup, soap, and salvation. The Salvation Army also runs a shelter here for homeless families. It's called the Booth Lodge. On any given night, there are 65 families living there. But you know what else is so special about the Booth Lodge? They keep families together. That's right, the Booth Lodge used to be a hotel. So they got a private loo in every room. That way, the whole family can stay together and not get split up. And that's kinda a big deal. The Salvation Army even keeps families from becoming homeless in the first place. When a family faces eviction, they give them emergency rent, utilities, and a lot of other help. They call that a pathway of hope. The other thing the Army does here in Chicago is fight hunger. They got lots of food pantries, and they feed people in their residential centers. They feed kids in their child care centers. They deliver Christmas food baskets, and they serve huge Thanksgiving meals. That all adds up to more than 1.4 million meals a year. 1.4 million! And there's more. Out in the Western Burbs, they even deliver hot meals to seniors, and I love the name of this program. It's called the Golden Diners. They feed more than 4,000 seniors a year. There's something else the Salvation Army does that's near and dear to my heart. They provide a safe havens to kids and keep them off the street. They have 28 core community centers where kids can play sports, take music lessons, and all kinds of fun stuff. They keep them out of the gangs and out of harm's way. The Croc Center is like nothing I ever seen before. They got an Olympic-sized pool, a gym just like the United Center, a ballpark from the White Sox. I tell ya, they got it all out there. They even got a program called Late Night Flight Basketball. Now this program is really cool. They get guys who are at risk of becoming victims of violence, they hook them up with a basketball league, but while they're there, they give them classes like how to get your GED, how to write a resume, and how to find a job. And let me tell you, those guys can really play. Last year, the Army opened an amazing new facility on the west side of Chicago called the Freedom Center. And let me tell you, this place is amazing. They have a substance abuse treatment program, they have a jobs program, they help men and women coming out of prison, and they got a big new community center with all kinds of programs for kids. Let me tell you, the Freedom Center is one of the best things that's ever come to the West Side, and they just love it. The Salvation Army here in Chicago is also a leader in the fight against human trafficking. They got a program called Stop It with a hotline to help people escape the life. They give them whatever they need to turn their lives around. They also got a program called Promise that trains police, hospital staff, teachers, and hotel managers how to spot the red flags of human trafficking. And they got one of the only homes in the country for girls who escape. It's called Ann's House. It's a place of hope and healing. And last but not least, being as I'm a musician, I got a real soft spot for the Army's Let the Music Begin program. Let the Music Begin provides free music education to thousands of kids across Chicagoland. They can learn brass, percussion, guitar, piano, woodwind, or chorus. They learn how to perform, they get to go to camp, they even get a free instrument. Listen, I know how music can change a kid's life. Look at me, I'm living proof of that. So that's just a few of the things the Salvation Army is doing to make a difference right here in Chicagoland. And there's a lot more where that came from. So stick around and enjoy your visit to Chicago. And let's get on with the show.